Welcome in here to a very, very special final home game of the season. It's an inter-squad showdown between the Menlo Park Legacy, as the game that was supposed to happen today between the Samurai and the Legacy didn't show up. Samurai missing out on a fun Tuesday night of baseball, so instead we're providing you this. And we're starting off with no umpires, so someone's going to have to get behind the plate. I mean, that one looked to me like a ball, so we'll call that 1-0. Nate Martin here with a very special guest, Carly Waldeck, one of my fellow interns. Carly, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. What's your expectations from this inter-squad showdown?
I think it's going to be a great game. The position players are pitching, pitchers are hitting. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, as mentioned on the mound, Blake Cowens with Nick White on. I think Nick White will be umpiring today. That one fouled off, brings the count to 1-1. Selway, and people are already hustling to make the ball, and it'll be Brandon Gatson coming up with it.
Great diving play.
Something that we've seen all summer from the Legacy bench is just going out and making sure they're getting the foul balls first. Although coming from a new angle from the left-hand side that time by Gatson.
Interesting view.
So 1-1 count here. That one hit high into the infield, and it will drop in front of the first baseman. We'll score that as an error, as a hit, I believe. Just like that, Quentin Selway is on first with nobody out. And that'll bring up Brandon Gatson.
Batting number 9, Brandon Gatson.
For runner on first, Blake Cowens pitching. Cowens, of course, has had some experience pitching. His Gatson will lay down a really good bunt right there. Selway will go from first to third. He'll be safe at first. Selway's safe at third. It's runners at the corners with nobody out.
It's more exciting than any game I've seen all season.
Just a great bunt by Gatson. He hustled down the line. Close play at first, but Nick White called him safe. That's all that matters.
Batting number 3, Cooper.
That'll bring up Cooper Winton. Winton earlier last week hit a home run over the right field wall against Blake Cowens. Give him a favored chance here of taking another one out of Leaf Park as they'll be checking in at Gatson over at first. Cowens pitched earlier in the season against the Anchors. 2-pitch mix we saw, fastball and a slider. That fastball topping out around 78 miles an hour. Slider hovering right around 70. Although it's mainly been fastballs so far. First pitch to Winton as he checks in on Gatson again. That was an A move right there.
I don't think it'll pick up this far, Carly. You could try it.
It does. I've played with that.
It does?
As we still haven't gotten a pitch to Cooper Winton. Massive leg kick. High for a ball, 1-0.
66 miles per hour on the gun.
So he's definitely slowing it down a bit here. And to be fair, starting the game versus pitching the ninth in a tied interleague game between the Legacy and the Anchors, very different task, because that one will miss again, 2-0. And sped it up that time to 71. 2-0 pitch to Winton. Gatson takes off. Swing and a miss for strike one. And a smart heads-up play by the catcher to not go for the throw at second, keeps the runner at third. Selway and Gatson now both in scoring position with nobody out. Calls for a fastball down the middle. Instead, we'll get a breaking ball outside. 56 miles an hour on the off-speed pitch from Cowens. Trackman. Is it running? Is that one hit over? That will score run. Into the outfield. Gatson goes home as well. The hold Winton up at first. 2-run single right there to give the Legacy the first 2 runs of the game.
RB.
I think we just said it would be a 5-inning game.
As number 23, Kirk Kinsler.
I'll bring up Kirk Kinsler.
Tweet and then like a good narrate kind of what's happened here because I don't think some people that show up.
That'll be outside.
May not know what's in it. Oh, just a reminder. This is a
1-0.
creative Intersquad due to a no-show.
Cowens. He did better against an actual anchor squad compared to the pitchers he's facing today for one of the legacy teams. That one will find the zone, 1-1. Got some coaching from Cole Dixon in the dugout. That one fouled off. 1-2. Gets ahead of a count here. And that is really crucial for Blake Cowens, right?
I agree.
Premier analysis right there by Carly Waldeck. Time is called
Trying
by...
to get the TrackMan set up so we can get some more information.
Oh, I appreciate that a lot, Carly. I'm sure Kirk Kinsler appreciates it a ton too here. It's his first time hitting all summer. Waits the 1-2 hit to opposite field. Foul territory will stay at 1-2. Now, what I was saying is that, before the game, we all got the chance to, throw the first pitch, take some at-bats in AB, in batting practice, in the cage. I feel like we should have turned on the TrackMan for that, right?
I feel like my hits would have shown up. Not so sure about yours, on the other hand.
Well, hey, contact was made. That's better than what Victor can
Yes.
say, as that one will be the first out. Runner, what about tagging? Winton will head back to third, though, because I didn't even notice that he was at third base. That's the first out of the inning, though.
Yeah, let it be known that Victor Martinez refused to hit. You just want to sit in the press box and look sad.
Number 2,
Yeah, it's,
Ryan Fall.
It's just sad to end the summer on a low note.
I know.
Show.
Well, it's sad, no show for the Samurai, but a no-show from Victor Martinez, that's
even worse.
That's even worse. It might have been one of the last things I was expecting, to be honest.
What is that song?
Oh, The Difference by Flume.
Ryan Farr's walk-up song, one of our favorites, as Carly said, the Flume, The Difference, with Toro Imoy.
It's just a great song.
Great song.
One of my favorite walk-up songs out there. We get to play. Brendan Gatson said that he wanted his walk-up song to be BBL Jersey. Also a big fan of that song.
Yeah, we unfortunately didn't get to hear that when Gatson came up the first time around. Maybe second time around, though, as that
Yeah,
one is hit
second
high
time.
into left field. Caught for the second out, though, but Winton will tag. And he was recording himself a little POV of scoring a run to bring the score to 3-0.
Yeah. Ball hit hard, went 303 feet, 90 miles per hour off the bat.
Nine, Coach.
Not too bad.
Jesse White.
Yeah, well, Ryan Farris hit the ball really well this summer. Brings up Jesse White here, one of the coaches and the PA announcer from the first game of the season. First pitch to White. Looked at, called for a strike. That's his brother umpiring and making the calls.
Yeah, that was a great call by umpire Nick White.
0-1. Swung on. Goes foul, 0-2. Quick question for you, Carly. We talk about, Ryan Farr's walk-up song. Do you think you kind of sing along like all the legacy players do when it comes up?
Oh, I definitely do. It's probably been on the broadcast a few times. I've said my share of mishaps when I didn't know the broadcast was recording. But I would love if my singing of the Flume made it onto Nate Martin's great broadcast.
Well, okay, to be fair, you're not the worst. I would say, Gigi, who hopefully will get on later in the game, has had a lot more things show up. Yeah, questionable to say the least. I remember the first game of the summer with her here, with Gigi here. She was reacting to a lot of the plays, so she was, you could hear her clapping on air. You could hear her going, yes, yes, yes. You could hear her saying some words that shouldn't be said on the broadcast.
Some expletives that
Yeah.
Just not okay. I would
No.
never act not professionally like that.
No, you would never. 0-2, 2 outs to White. Pitch from Cowens. Misses, and Cowens not happy with the catcher for not making the play there. I think that is like Bittner behind the plate. That's another thing that you probably hear a lot on these broadcasts is snortles kindest way to put it, from Carly and Gigi, is that is a swing and miss strike to end the top of the first. When we return, we will see the home Legacy team up.
Catching for both teams.
Welcome back here in the bottom of the first. It'll be John Ringer at the pitching. Dom Nahar, the regular leadoff hitter for the Legacy, doing what he's been tasked with all summer once again here in this inter-squad showdown. And another one of our favorite walk-up songs as well.
That's what I was about to say. It's an iconic leadoff one.
Sets the tone, I would say, for the Legacy
Sets the
Day.
tone. Just a great song.
That one will be called a strike. I think we now have B called that one. Is now we have someone coming out of the dugout to call.
John Ringer's on the mound, giving Dom Nahar the stare down for the pitch.
Beautiful.
It was a ball.
It was a great breaking ball, though.
56 miles per hour on the gun.
We've seen slower here at CSM.
We've seen slower. We've seen your first pitches.
Well, okay, mine.
Those
I don't know if it
out
was
at 25.
No, it wasn't. Well, if we had the TrackMan running, we would have known, wouldn't we? But I was just gonna say that, you know. I was just gonna say, you know, I feel like people were hating a little bit too much on my first pitch, as that will be changeup that will be swung on for a leadoff single. We'll bring up Tyler Wong here to the plate. As Wong will be hitting from the left-hand side. That's a little different than what we're used to seeing.
Tyler Wong.
As a fellow lefty, I can appreciate it. Trying new things out. I was catching right-handed earlier. Did not go well.
I could say the same thing as well. Victor wanted me to be his catcher for the first pitch. It's a good thing that didn't happen. We all know what happened when I was catching for Gabe.
R.I.P. Gabe.
Well, he's not dead. He's just left us.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation. He's enjoying the last few days of his summer. 0-1 here to Wong. Runner takes off. Nahar doing what he's done all summer and just stealing bags as he manages to stay on second. Great stolen base there by Dom Nahar. 1-1 to Wong. Nahar takes off. He will be out at third.
And that's Brandon Gatson with the tag to get Dom Nahar out by a mile.
You think so?
I think so. I think he's a little mad. Poor choice. I feel bad for the turf. Dom Nahar just punched it, but
oh, he's gonna toss his helmet. Oh, okay.
He might charge the mound.
That would have been a poor show of sportsmanship from Dom Nahar.
That would have been heartbreaking.
Oh, it really would have, and I'm glad we didn't
No
see
nice
that. As
guy.
now Tyler Wong is batting from the right-hand side. Hits that one right to the second baseman, Ringer, who's going to get the out at first. And they say pitchers aren't athletes.
Yeah, well, he had some obstacles to dodge as Tyler Wong threw the bat at him, so still out.
Now batting number 33, Jesus Munguia.
Brings up Jesus Munguia. Great pitcher this summer. Probably the best pitcher, at least starting-wise, for the Legacy. Was an all-star. Now here, taking at bats against John Ringer. Swing and a miss for strike one.
66, gassed past Munguia, not used to hitting. He is a pitcher.
That's why he's not used to hitting everybody. 0-1 to Munguia, fouled off. 0-2.
He's a little late on it. He's opening up a little early.
Now, Carly, I feel like you can give a little, a word or two about hitting, right? Because you are a hitting coach on the side.
I am.
What's the advice you give to Jesus Munguia right here as he looks at that one for a ball 1 and 2?
Well, he's kind of flying open on his swing. He just needs to stay locked in. Actually, look at the ball. That swing and miss, it did not look like he had his head down, so he's got to figure it out.
Looks at that
That
one
was a
there.
good eye.
Yeah, great take there. 2 and 2 now. I swung a baseball bat for the first time today, and I was told to look at the top of the ball.
Yes. You don't want to... You're a golfer. I'm a golfer.
Yeah. He hits that one hard. Past the first baseman. Jesus Munguia getting involved hitting. Great hit right there from Jesus Munguia.
He hit it 89 miles per hour off the bat.
That's fast. That's around where he pit. We've seen him top out, I feel like, around 89 on the mound, and he's getting that off his bat as well. Very impressive.
Yeah, two-way player.
Bring up Tyler Quintanilla, the pitching coach here.
I can say full-heartedly, I think he heard my hitting advice from the batter's
Oh,
box, and
for
that's why I hit
sure.
that ball.
For sure.
We're in baseball family. Baseball and softball families love me. The Legacy love me too.
Who knows, maybe I'll need to get some hitting lessons from you sometime. I was told $30 is family and friends.
That's the family and friends discount.
Right. It's a little steep.
So.
It's a little steep.
Well, friend is a strong word.
Okay. 1-1 to Quintanilla.
I'm not the 19-year-old college student driving a Tesla SUV to all the games.
All right. Well,
I drove a Subaru that exploded in the Central Valley yesterday.
would you like to talk about that?
It's kind of a traumatizing experience. I don't know if I'm ready to speak on that.
No, if
but
we're just bringing up what we drive or what we used to drive.
yeah.
I feel like it's important to speak on that from your perspective.
Yeah, tough day. 2001 Subaru Outback. It's done me right. Been in the family since I was about 6 years old.
How many miles, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, low mileage, just over 150,000. So, I drove it everywhere.
150,000?
Yeah, very low mileage.
Works the scoreless inning.
I just realized Munguia got thrown out at second. We 3-0 as we enter the top of the second after the scoreless bottom of the first by John Ringer.
Okay, we're back in here. This is Carly Waldeck now running the broadcast. I have my fabulous amigo, Gigi Odom, with me. Me and Gigi go way back from June, but we go to school together. We both go to Cal Poly School. It's a big school, so we hadn't crossed paths, but as we spend more time together this summer, we realized we have some more mutual friends. So, Gigi, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me, Carly.
Of course.
It's very exciting getting to do a little commentary of the last game. Very exciting.
See, and that is a ball.
Roman Trinidad is on the mound.
If I'm being really honest, we're going to figure out who's hitting. Number 27. It's Ryan Johnson. The
Not
red,
very used to being in the batter's box.
because he's a pitcher. A redshirt sophomore out of Cabrillo College, which is junior college somewhere in California. I've heard of it.
After the end of this season, Trinidad is going to be going to Cal for his first year. Very exciting. Another
Freshman.
D1 player coming out of the legacy.
I know some people I went to high school with are on the baseball team there. I have some friends on the softball team. As he's punched out on that pitch on the track, man, that was not a strike. But doesn't matter. 56 miles per hour. Got a lot of vertical and horizontal break. Ben Eisenhower is now at the plate.
Yeah, fun fact, the club softball team I played with, about majority of that roster was St. Francis softball players, so I am very familiar with that high school.
Fun fact, that's where my roommate went. Freshman year at college, my roommate went to St. Francis, so there's a lot of overlap in the Bay Area. So that is a ball.
I believe, is that Bittner still behind?
Yes, Bittner is playing catcher for both teams,
Okay.
so his knees are going to be tired after this one. Caught a couple games in high school. Did not go well. That was an interesting swing by Eisenhower.
Very late.
Like,
that was
A fly swatter swing,
Yes.
one might call it.
Yep, that was.
Not an interesting... Oh, that was beautiful. He called it high. Trackman also says it was very high. I liked it.
Got
He's a
some
little
power
early
to
on
that
that
swing.
one. Yeah. He got 65 miles per hour off the bat, so not the hardest hit ball ever. Not even close.
I just noticed there are 7 outfielders.
Yes, a lot of them appear to be like 6 and 7-year-olds.
But they are the best bat boys
Yes.
we've ever seen.
One of them caught my first pitch. He was very nice, gave me a fist bump. Appreciate the courtesy. Oh. I feel like we might see Eisenhower get ejected. We'll see how this goes, transpires.
Oh,
Throw a
and
punch at Bittner.
Blake Cowan's coming out to the mound to calm down Trinidad. Give him some...
Oh, looks to be heated.
That was a stare down from Cowens to Eisenhower. He did not
We'll see how this
appreciate...
transpires.
The pitcher, number
Sticky
6,
moments here at
John
CSM Field.
Ringer.
Oh,
I can picture
was-
Cowens being a future coach. The way he just walked off that field is
Very animated.
Very manager-like. And that's a balk.
that's a balk.
So Eisenhower goes second. Not
He's
looking
taking
too
his sweet
good
time.
for Trinidad.
Yeah, Trinidad's committed to... Oh. Sorry. There's some unprofessional characters in the press box right now that are distracting us. But, as I was saying, as the throw goes back to second... Sorry.
Ringer
I
up to
apologize
bat.
for our peers. As I was saying, Trinidad's committed to Cal. Fun fact, 7th grade, I won the bunting contest at the UC Berkeley softball camp. I did not get recruited to play softball at UC Berkeley.
Now, you guys can't see this from back here, but Nate has turned into a base coach out here. He's
Nate touched a baseball for
yelling
the first
at
time today.
Eisenhower with his hands to slow down. Ringer's still up to bat. We have Spencer Rand on deck. Very exciting. One of our other interns.
He's our social media guy.
But definitely the best ball player out of all of us. So
Well,
there is a reason
see.
that he is in this scrimmage and we are not.
I feel like there's some nepotism in play. Spencer Rand was a member of the team last year.
He was.
So
Makes sense.
I feel like I could have been a contributing player in the lineup, but now I'm talking to a microphone. Oh, and that is a swing.
And he swinged at...
That was a swing.
Oh, and
He's going home. Oh,
And he's out.
a big smile from Eisenhower as he was out by about 3 miles. So
That is
okay.
some blonde hair.
yeah, he's got some blonde hair. Ringer's still at the plate. Done some interesting swings. Calling
some
time.
questionable swings.
Questionable. Oh, that was a good swing. As it's sliced to the right-hand side. And I think that's... I don't know who
That's
caught that.
the
Someone caught that.
third-
I can't see that far.
The scoreless inning worked, but
We'll see you back in the bottom of the second. This is Gigi and Carly signing out. Okay, we're back in here at CSM Field. We have Ryan Farr on the mound and Roman Trinidad up to bat.
That
Coming
feels...
to the plate, number 20, Roman Trinidad, the pitcher.
Back in here, we have Roman Trinidad's walk-up song, Thrift Shop by Macklemore, a classic,
Always a good one.
as Kyler Bittner misses that ball. 48 miles per hour.
Now,
Farr was throwing some real lollipops before.
yes, he was. Although, I do think he might be a little familiar being on the mound now, as he, Nick Thompson, and Kyler Bittner, a couple games ago, did attempt the 9 innings, 9 positions. Now, they only got to 8, but they all did go, played an inning on the mound, so
They earned that coveted post-game interview from Nate Martin after.
they did.
As that ball is roped into center field, cut off nicely by number 13.
And he's
Out! Brandon Gatson again with the tag. He's out at second. That was a great play in center by, I can't read the number, but it was a great play. It was a nice hit.
Got too greedy.
Too greedy by Trinidad.
Oh,
Cole Dixon is heated
Now coming to the plate,
as he
number
just
11,
did some. He
Chris
just violated Jesus Munglia, or not Jesus, Alex Tolbert.
now we have Chris Walsh up to bat. That is a hack.
That was a fly swatter swing. He was chopping some wood. It's okay. I will say I'm a big Chris Walsh fan because his dog Lolo is my best friend ever. Oh,
She is a speedy.
it dropped, and that drops into left field for a hit.
Oh, and
Walsh
he's going back.
Goes back to first. He's safe. Attempt of a throw. Someone in an all-black outfits in second base.
And we have a new umpire, I guess. Don't know who that is, but
21.
We have 21 at the plate now, who is someone. Sean DeBoard.
Another pitcher.
Number
Big
21,
fan of Sean DeBoard because he's a
Sean
lefty,
DeBoard.
and I am also left-handed, so we have that in common.
Do love our lefties.
Freshman going to Westmont College. There's a lot of chirping going on from both sides right now.
As there always is.
And that
This
looks like
time we just got it from both sides, so
both sides.
games is a little more interesting.
We'll say Farr should pick up his pitching game. His pitches are not registering on the TrackMan right now.
That was 49
That
miles
149.
an hour.
Yeah. So,
You would think he might be a little more...
for those of you tuning in who don't know what the TrackMan is, that's what my internship job is. I'm in charge of it. So, it's basically a fancy radar gun. The ball, as the ball drops into no man's land, into right field, I actually did not see that drop until looks like the first baseman picked it up. Now we have Kai Price.
Coming to the plate, number 35.
Now,
Kai
this
Price.
isn't crazy to see, as Kai Price is a two-way player, but we've most recently seen him pitch.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen him hit.
That was a sidearm slider by Ryan Farr. That looks like a pretty good slider.
It's getting a little creative.
If that pitch was 40 miles per hour fastball, 40 miles per hour faster, that'd be MLB caliber.
That's so bad.
As he just hit the pitch. He hit him.
Should have played possible.
Now Will Florio's up to bat. Nate Martin is supposed to be doing the PA and is struggling on getting his coveted
Coming
walk-up
to the
song.
plate, number 50. Will Florio.
I can sing his walk-up song.
I think
Pirates
we
on the boat. Pirates on the boat.
I think we could just play it during his at-bat.
Yeah, I feel like
I think we can.
Pirates on the boat and Yeah Glow by Glorilla. Play it. A swing and a miss. Now, Will Florio refused to have a walk-up song this year, so we've been getting creative with it.
No, I think we should just play that walk-up song during his entire at-bat.
Yeah, I feel like it should just be like scene by scene, like a movie.
Yes.
You know, the background music.
Hopefully, he gets to pitch.
Oh, beautiful pitch.
Wow. 48 mile an hour changeup.
I actually believe that was the previous pitch because that was so slow it did not register.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, swing and a miss by
Wow.
Will Florio.
Ryan Farr gets him on the
67 mile per hour fastball, straight
Yup.
gas.
And now we have number 31. That would
Coming to the
be...
plate, number
Ethan
31.
Payne.
Ruben Rivera.
Oh, Ruben Rivera.
Apologies. The jerseys
Apologies.
are very confusing.
On my paper, it says that in the black uniforms, Ethan Payne is number 31. So, as I'm catching some flack from our typical play-by-play announcer, Nate Martin, who is struggling to do the PA right now. We don't give enough credit to RB. He does a great job on the PA.
What happened? Clem? He was, yeah. I don't think he's here anymore. No worries. I'm going with jerseys.
So that's roped into center
I think
field.
we can just leave him here.
That scores one.
Going to 2.
Oh!
How many runs scored that?
And
Oh.
Ryan Farr
So we
had
had
not cut
one-
that off, he would have been out.
Oh,
Again.
Brendan Gatson with his third tag out. I think that might be the end of the inning. I don't know how many outs there were. So 2 runs come across the
Two runs
plate
come across the plate.
as Nate Martin copies everything that I say because he's not original. We just got a little visit from our favorite Aussie, Richard Keel, trying to drop off his jersey. Well, I'm gonna go do the PA stuff next inning, but it'll be Gigi and RB, I believe. So, see you soon. Maybe never.
Scoreboard.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming after that, interesting to say the least, second inning of commentary from Gigi Odom and Carly Waldeck. I'm here with an old friend of ours, RB, in the booth once again. RB, impression of the day so far?
You know what? This is the encapsulating summary of the fun time these guys have with Legacy Baseball. Everything you do here for the Legacy is all about fun. You know, that starts with Captain Fun at the top, David Klein. So, having a great time out here, watching these guys play. I'm sure they're having a great time too. We got Menlo College legend Spencer Rand up now, who's worked as the social media intern this season. And an absolute stud of a human being, I'll tell you that. I've worked with Spencer since he started at Menlo College when I was the SID over there. I'm excited. He's about to hit one over that right field fence.
Looks at that one there for a ball to load at the count of 3. So yeah, Spencer Rand, just top quality dude. It's been great working with him this summer, especially doing all the post-game interviews with him, which I believe Carly might have had a diss at. That should have been called a walk. We'll just put the count of 3 and 2. But, I do my best with Spencer. That'll actually be the walk right there.
Now, this will be interesting to watch the walk issued to Spencer Rand, Coach Robo-Knees, if you will.
Yes.
So we'll see how those Robo-Knees work on the base pass. Not always working one and the other together. Robo-Knees, base running, but if anyone can do it, it's Spencer Rand. A little bit of a Grinch action there. The heart growing 3 sizes. I think he'll be.
Oh no, I don't know who that is. Yeah, so Blake Cowens just came up to the mound just to check in on his pitcher, Florio.
They say catchers make the best pitching coaches, so I like it. I like the move there by Cowens.
Carla Waldeck was also dissing my PA skills. She is struggling right now, to say the least. Swing and miss from Cowens brings the count to 0-1. Excuse me, Payne, confusing the catchers.
And, I think someone should let Payne know he's swinging a bat, not a sword here.
0-1 hit. Good adjustment there by the base runner, Rand. That'll be the first out right there.
I like it by Spencer Rand. Get a little bit of that wall of distraction in front of your second baseman there. See if you can force an error, but... in the long run, it serves as a sacrifice, and Rand finds himself in scoring position once again, getting to flex those robo-knees.
Now up to the plate, Quentin Selway here, who thought about laying down a bunt there, but pulls it back in time for ball one. It's Jacob Fraze actually at the...
My apologies. Jacob Fraze.
The numbers and just everything are different right now.
I didn't realize Fraze was on this year's team. Fraze is a member of the team last year for sure.
Yeah,
an excellent catcher.
Yeah, and he started the summer off really well. He's now switching to the right-hand side, as you would if you were a catcher. But he hit some home runs to start the year. He just kind of went away for for the rest of the summer. Don't know if it was an injury or what, as that will be hit high over towards. I think that's Dom Nahar at second, who will make the grab for the second out of the inning.
I've heard some talking of trash in this press box today about people manning different positions and whatnot. Now, I was about to say that wraps up a nice inning of work from Will Florio because the scoreboard operator had 2 outs on the board. Now, who's running the scoreboard, Nate?
I'm just trying out some new stuff over here at the scoreboard. That'll be looked at for a ball. Going over Rand over to third. He will be out at third for the final out. We'll get Brandon Gatson to the plate in the top of the 4th. But we're now heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Getting some BBL Drizzy, the song we've been trying to get played all summer. And now we're finally getting it as we're heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Nate Martin and RB back with you very shortly.
Ryan Barnett back here with Nate Martin from beautiful College of San Mateo here in San Mateo, California. Another beautiful afternoon as the summer winds into the fall. And we have a coach sighting on the hill. Jesse White for the second time in 3 summers on the hill for the Legends/Legacy. And he'll do battle with one of the best in the business, Dom Nahar.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Jesse White pitching here. He pitched a couple summers back, I believe, when you were the regular play-by-play announcer for this Legends Legacy side. Pitched up, might have been up in Sonoma, Healdsburg, that kind of vibe, and gave a solid inning.
Yeah, scoreless inning. At the time, we were not sure. There was no live stream, and it just said Jay White in Game Changer. So we weren't sure if it was Jesse White or it could have been Jordan White, of course, manager Nick White's sister, who works for the Legends as well, Legends Legacy. Now, I'd like to call to the attention here, Jesse White throwing some heat here. 81, 80, 81 on his first 3 pitches.
And that's been faster than what we've been seeing here. I'd say the fastest pitch up until that was around like 70, 72. Dom Nahar facing something a little more that he's used to. Playing in the ACL has allowed me 3-1 to Nahar.
Now, White was a catcher by trade in his college days and a pretty darn good hitter. I'd heard stories about it. I have not seen him pitch in person until now, but showing that he's just an all-around baseball Swiss Army knife as this one's fouled away. And the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, my favorite thing, some of my favorite things that I've heard from, interviewing players in post games this year was I just love playing baseball, and Jesse White is no exception.
Payoff pitch right back to White. Gobbles it up and fires over to first for the 1-3 ground out. 1 away here. White making that play look routine. And that's what you should do with those routine plays.
Yeah, that'll bring up Tyler Wong here.
Number 7, Tyler Wong.
This is quite the inning for White. First he faces Nahar, and now Wong, the big bopper indeed of the Legacy, and offers the slider there. Does White. 65 miles an hour. It looked like it could have backed up on him, but pulling his head there was Wong. He wanted to send that one over the left field. Instead, came up with a swing full of air. 0-1.
81.
Wong wanted to see what the velo was there on that fastball that missed away. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Wong, the tough jumbo turned Menlo Park Legacy player. That's the breaking ball at 64. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Great take there from Wong. A little different than what he's used to, obviously, but he's adjusted just fine. I think, the reason why he was asking for how fast that fastball was just to know just time it up a little bit, Obviously, he doesn't have the scouting report he normally gets on guys, and in fact, times it up right there in the opposite field.
Yeah, shoots it out the right side, and again, that was 80 on the fastball from White, and waiting back on it was Wong, who did a head-first dive into first base, and now bluffs towards second before quickly retreating, trying to catch Coach White napping. Now, Coach White's older than some of these ball players out here, but doesn't need his afternoon nap quite yet. That'll bring up Jesus Munguia. Pitcher by trade, had a nice single his first time up.
You say nice single, that might have been the best piece of hitting we've seen all day. As Tyler Wong's going to get caught in a bit of a pickle here, but I'm sure this is what he was expecting. Backpedaling, going to take off. Maybe avoids the tag there.
And no, he'll be called out here by our umpire over at first.
We'll see what the call is, and yeah, he's going to head back to the dugout.
That's 2 away now. White looking to hang up a 0. Has to get through Munguia. That pitch was foul-tipped and hung on to by the catcher Bittner, so 0-1 the count.
Thank you.
White delivers, spikes this one in front of the plate. In fact, in front of the, I'd like to call it dirt circle, but the brown turf circle by the plate. Of course, an all-turf facility. Everything but the mound here at the College of San Mateo.
Yeah, I thought about calling it, throwing it into the turf, but it just doesn't sound right.
You're absolutely right there. As this one swung on and missed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dialing it back, 63 miles an hour there on the changeup from White. Looked like it was hanging and then fell off the table. Fooled Munguia. 1-2, and Munguia may be saying, show me to throw that one, coach. This one, off the end of the bat, over to the shortstop. A left-handed shortstop. That's Eisenhower. Fires across, not in time. legging out the infield single for his second hit today. Jesus Munguia.
What?
82.
Now batting, Tyler Quintanilla.
Now we got a little bit of coach-on-coach crime here. Pitching coach Tyler Quintanilla, assistant coach Jesse White. 2 away here after Munguia ends White's chance at a 1-2-3 inning. That's the A move from Jesse White. Tag applied, but back in safely is Munguia.
Yeah, Quintanilla to the plate. He's been the pitching coach all summer. I'm not too familiar with his, baseball history, but as you mentioned, the catchers make the best pitching coaches. Maybe he has some experience behind the plate.
Of course, you got to wonder now, inter-squad scrimmage, if Quintanilla gave any words of wisdom to White before he took the hill, as this one dips below the knees, 2 balls and no strikes. I'll tell you one thing, and he has his name at Legends Summer Camp, Coach Happy, and Coach White out on the hill, smiling from ear to ear. You can understand where he gets that name, as Quintanilla pieces this one into right center. Shifted over that way, was the right fielder, but it eludes his grasp. I believe that's Ryan Johnson out in right field. Now I'll have a chance to show the arm. It's cut off. Leg in to leg out a triple is Quintanilla. He has it, an RBI triple, and we are knotted up at 3 apiece here at CSM.
Just a great piece of hitting there by the pitching coach right there. 91 miles an hour into right center gap. Exactly what you want to do. I mean, sure, maybe the right fielder should have made a better play on that, but that's a difficult grab. It's a difficult ball to track. That'll bring up Roman Trinidad with a runner at third.
Having that conversation out there, Ryan Johnson, who I believe is in right field. That is unofficial, of course, from our vantage point out into right field. Shifted to right center and had a beat on it, but not sure that a traditional right fielder is picked off at third is Quintanilla. He's in a pickle now. Let's see if he can get his way back to third. Bittner fires over to the shortstop, and Eisenhower applies the tag, and the side is retired. But not before the home team strikes for a run, evening us up at 3 apiece, heading to the 4th inning here at the Legacy Intersquad.
Welcome back, top of the 4th. Gatson taking the plate once again with maybe the walkout song of the summer. Nate Martin here with Carly Waldeck and Gigi Odom. You guys were very excited about this. I know you are.
Oh, yes. Yeah. He specifically told us, if I am pitching in the next game, this is going to be my walkout song. And unfortunately, he's not pitching, but he is batting, so this will be his walk-up song.
Yes.
Heard it a couple times now.
Yeah, I've been vying for this song to be played for this entire internship. Glad I finally won my battle.
I have to say, the music was probably the most frustrating thing. I think we had many lists that we wanted to be played, and no one ever got around to it, unfortunately. But today, we are.
I will say, the Legacy did start to heat up once I got aux of the stadium. Legacy ended on a high note this season. So, just putting that out there, I think my house music playlist did help with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you just watch a Legacy warm-up,
out there having fun.
It's all house music. It's all house music. I know from the first game of the summer when it was Jesse White in the, playing the music in between innings, he was just going for his like songs, and it was all Fisher, John Summit, Dom Dalla. It was just all, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, Nate Martin is a big fan of
am.
Dom Dalla.
I am a massive fan of Dom Dalla. As that one hit into the left center gap. We'll get into that a little bit later as Gatson will hold up at first for a leadoff single. Great piece of hitting there by the third baseman where he's playing today.
He was hitting them off the wall during BP.
Great piece of hitting and a great guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Gatson, two-way player listed on the roster. As that'll bring up Cooper Winton here to the plate. This will be Tyler Wong, Spencer Rand warming up in the bullpen right now. Spencer Rand, of course, our intern. Tyler Wong, the star utility guy. 1-0 here to Winton.
Going back to Dom Dalla.
Yes.
Nate loves to bring up the fact that he, after a game, saw Dom Dalla while me and Gigi suffered and went home.
Well, okay.
He likes to rub it in our face.
I want it to be pointed out, for one thing, first of all, is that, it just comes up naturally in conversation. We're just talking about, music. We're talking about life. And I'm just like, I saw Dom Dalla at Frost Amphitheater.
Yes, and I think you repeated that same phrase about 10 more times throughout the next couple days, just to, rub a little salt in the wound.
Certainly gets brought up a lot. Heartbroken about it.
Who knows? Maybe I had extra tickets. Maybe you could have gone.
Fun fact, Nate did have an extra ticket and did not give it to us. So.
Well, I did mention
that is a great throw to second.
I did mention it a few times. I said, if you would like to go, you can go. But you would have had to go with,
alone. He wouldn't have let us gone with him. Just a singular ticket.
Oh, you would have loved to have met my friends, I hope. 3-1 here to Cooper Winton. And I mean, if you're just wondering what it's like in the booth all summer, this is pretty much it. We will just be talking about absolute nonsense, and then we'll be forced to go back on air, and I have to, start things off professionally. It's hard to do with
such talented, funny, beautiful woman sitting right next to you.
Well, we can go with that. 3-2 here. Looked at. Runner takes off.
Would you have a different way of describing that?
First out. Caught out at first is...
You always gotta love the little comments that the dugout has to give after plays. I think my favorite is, got him.
That's your favorite? That's a good one for sure, Gigi. So that'll be a 1-out walk here for Cooper Winton. Yeah, I mean,
what would your favorite be?
They've had a lot of just great, chirps from the dugout.
I will say there is one player, unsure of who it is, but he talks in a way where he sounds like he's from Minnesota, and I think it's funny.
Would you like to do a Minnesota accent for us?
Oh, I really would not.
Minnesota.
Not looking to get canceled on this broadcast.
As Gigi, decided to go for the bold, choice of doing a different accent on air. It's an interesting one, but I support it.
Do people not try that all the time?
No, I've never heard it in my life. 0-1 here, too.
You've never heard someone try to do, like, a southern accent, or an Aussie accent, or a British accent?
Oh, as he's sprinting to first, and he's safe.
Oh!
Oh, we called him out. That was the wrong call. I will say, he was running as fast as he could.
Cooper Winton caught out at second.
Kurt Kinsler's up to bat?
Yes, that is Kurt Kinsler at the plate.
Gigi is showing off her baseball IQ right now. That ball's outside, slider.
The righty at Stevens Institute of Technology. Got some fun facts for you about Kurt Kinsler. Fan of Harry Potter and the Dark Knight.
Can't say I've seen it.
You've never seen Harry Potter?
I've never seen Harry Potter.
Never seen the Dark Knight.
Never seen any Harry Potter, never read any of the books.
Wow.
You are missing out.
I'm not a wizard person.
All-time great,
You don't
really.
have to be a wizard person to love the movies.
Fun fact.
Well, okay. I got some other fun facts about Kurt Kinsler.
Sorry. Fun fact about Gigi. She dresses up as a wizard for fun.
It's true. She's shown up to, games and, like, a Gandalf-inspired get-up with, long beard. Long white beard. We call her Gigi the Grey for that reason.
I'm not entirely sure where you got that idea from, but
that pitch was horribly outside.
3-2, swing and a miss.
But he still got the strikeout. 71 miles per hour on the fastball. Not too shabby. Dom Nahar.
Come to play.
Oh, as he shakes out the flow.
We'll be back in the bottom of the fourth.
Today, calling balls and strikes, Derek Murphy. And over at first, Anton Gatson.
Welcome back in here to the broadcast. Bottom of the fourth, just getting a little round of applause for our umpiring crew. Antoine Gatson over at first, where Brandon Gatson currently stands, father and son. Just a really nice moment for them over there at first. And then calling balls and strikes, former player for the Legends is Derek Murphy.
Always love those wholesome family moments. Tyler Wong's parents come to every game. Chris Walsh's dad brings my favorite dog on the planet to every game. So,
and I think, maybe the most wholesome of all family moments, this season is Gigi Odom's parents and family are here in attendance to support her in her commentary debut. That must be a really nice feeling, huh, Gigi?
I wasn't even going to tell them I was throwing out the first pitch or that I would be doing anything other than doing Game Changer until my brother overheard on the Zoom call that I would be throwing out a first pitch and proceeded to tell my whole family that we should all go to the game. So that is why they're here, but at the end of the day, I am happy they are. I got to see
that ball's low for a ball.
Filming many videos of all the interns pitching and batting.
It's just those moments that you remember for a lifetime,
It
huh,
really
Gigi?
is. It really is.
Does he want to be on the broadcast?
Richard, you want to be on the broadcast?
As I think we might get a little special guest appearance here very shortly. I think we're going to get Richard Keel on air. Richard Keel,
our
incredible
favorite Legends player.
One of
always
our favorites
very polite.
for sure. Very polite. Richard, a couple of weeks off now, you're back here. How's the summer been for you?
I had a great summer around here, so really appreciative to be out here, and thank you guys for having me on today.
Oh, of course. I think we just might have got, is that the first out? First out.
Something happened. I'm not sure what.
Ground out from third baseman Jesse White.
Gigi showing off her baseball IQ once again.
Yeah,
with some broken English.
That one hit by Chris Walsh into fair territory. Walsh is having a great day at the plate. He's digging for third and has some speed. He might as well go home. As he'll hold up
He holds
at
up
third.
as third.
That one was for Lola, right?
That was for Lolo.
One out, triple.
Lolo's the good luck charm. Talking with Chris's dad, sometimes she's a bad luck charm, but today she's great.
Maybe it's just behind the plate. As first time swinging the bat was just involved by Mr. Walsh. That it is the first time that Chris has swung the bat in 9 years. Pretty solid swing there.
Pretty good swing.
On the board.
Richard, when was the last time you swung a bat?
Too long to remember. Probably about 6 years ago. Yeah, but a lot of fun.
Fun fact, Nate swung a bat for the first time about an hour ago, taking batting practice.
And how'd that go?
Not well.
No, okay, well, listen. So it was my first time swinging a bat, and my first, pitch I take, contact. That's all you can ask for, right?
That's all you can ask for. I
And he
love that.
proceeded to miss 9 in a row.
Number 35.
That's okay. It's the first one that counts, right?
It's the first one and that's what
Yeah.
they say. First one that counts.
All caught on video. I will be sending over to Spencer Rand to be posted on the Legends Instagram.
Who is still on the mound.
Yeah,
Who is
he's-
still on the mound, of course. I mean, he's already given up one run here. Finds his... misses his own. Actually, no, finds his own. 0-1. What's the TrackMan saying?
That was a strike. That was a great pitch. Looks like... I don't know what pitch that was. 62 miles per hour.
Rand, a teammate of yours at Menlo. Can you just kind of speak on what Spencer Rand is like as a teammate?
Very good guy. A lot of fun to be around, and somebody that is good character energy, if that makes sense. Yeah, really somebody that can bring in a lot of energy to our team and resets us and gets us focused.
That one will be called for a ball 2-1 here.
Maybe we should have Spencer come join us in the booth. We need one of those characters. I don't
Ooh,
feel
that's
like
a good
we have
call. I think
strong leadership here.
He definitely always has good energy. I've seen him several times just jamming out to the music. During batting practice, in the dugout, he always brings that energy. I'm trying my best, Carly. I've never actually been a broadcaster before, so this is my first time.
This
Very
is
good
also...
job, very good job.
So that's popped up to short. Backpedaling makes the catch.
And
I can't see that far. Somebody. Nate pulls out his trusty binoculars to try to see who it is. Ethan Payne.
oh,
now, Richard, of course, you were with the Legends for most of the summer. Then you spent a couple weeks with the Aussie Drop Bears. How was that experience for you?
Definitely an experience. One of the best experiences I've ever had on the baseball field, and some of the most fun I've ever had on the baseball field. Went out to Savannah for a week, and just played with the bananas and stuff like that. And they know how to have a good time. I'll put it that way.
Oh, I'm sure that, we all know. We're all familiar with the Savannah Bananas.
Big fans.
Very exciting, and kind of new addition to baseball over the last couple of years. We've seen them just explode in popularity.
Bringing in the younger audience, I think, is a great idea. Everyone's worried about baseball being an old man's sport, but anything to make it fun and engaging for the youth is always great. Legends baseball camps also do a great job doing that, involving the youth, having fun.
Yeah, we saw some of the Legends baseball camp players in the outfield earlier in the game.
One of them caught my first pitch, framed it for a strike. It was a strike, but
One of them attempted to catch my first pitch, but it went about 50 miles over their head.
Oh.
So that's error on the pitcher, not the catcher. I'm sure if it was in the zone, he would have made a great play.
I had the amazing Jesse White as my catcher, so
An actual catcher in college.
yes, but it was also a very good pitch, so.
Richard, a fun fact about Nate, he loves Australia. He
Yeah.
talks about it all the time.
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Well, I did live
Tell me
there.
his facts.
I did live there for 6 years. Have citizenship.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
You're in.
Basically, I do root for. I was rooting for Australia today in the swimming events at the Olympics. The way I roll, when it's like an event that you expect America to do well, and I root for America, and when you expect Australia to do well, I root for Australia. I was rooting for Australia in the rugby today, but they lost on the final play of the game.
Yeah, tough day, but yeah, come back tomorrow.
So the consensus I've gotten is that Nate is a traitor to both his countries.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
3-2 here to Florio. Mr. Pirates on the boat. That one is called for a ball. Puts the... Oh, I thought that was going to put him on deck, but...
On deck.
Oh.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it does not. I'm trying to figure out my pirate puns here. Full count again to Florio.
This is also my commentating debut, and I will say it's a lot easier than I thought. This is great. I always admired Nate for being able to talk for such a long time, but I can do it too. It's not that hard.
Well, that just makes sense. You like to yap as well. It makes
Yeah,
two of
it's
us.
also hard not to let your intrusive thoughts come out on
Yeah,
air.
as Gigi has frequently muttered expletives into the mic.
Number 31, Ruben Rivera.
That's
I
just
don't have-
unprofessional. I would never do that.
No comment.
Now, Richard, I want to talk about a bit about, if I remember from Media Day, you are a fan of the North Melbourne Kangaroos. Would you like to comment on how their season's going in the AFL?
We are not going to talk about that. They're having a very tough time at the moment, unfortunately. Currently, they just recently got off the bottom of the ladder, so that's I don't know. What do you call standings? They just got off the bottom of the standings. Is in American terms. So we're very happy about that, but they've had a bit of a tough year this year, unfortunately.
I'm happy to report that my Sydney Swans are still in first place after, suffering 2 tough losses in a row to Western and Brisbane.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're playing you soon, so it's about to be 3.
We play you guys. I think we might have already played you.
Oh, do we? I thought we were coming up again. My bad. But let's not talk about that one then.
We could talk about it, as that will be ruled out by first base umpire Gatson.
I don't know.
Really final out of the inning.
That was a close call. I don't know if I entirely agree with that.
Maybe we should
He
get
was
you
running
out.
fast. There could be some nepotism, as it's the first baseman's dad who calls him out.
We can see he is
So,
not happy about
Very
that
heated.
call.
Cole Dixon is restraining him. That's not good.
We'll be back in the 5th inning very shortly. Thank you so much for Richard coming into the booth. I think we're going to try and get Spencer Rand in here. We'll be back very shortly.
Welcome back in here. Tyler Wong is pitching now,
dude.
and Ryan Farr is batting.
I heard Tyler Long's walk-up song.
And there's a lot of mistakes happening at the moment as Ryan Farr is at the plate and Tyler Wong is on the mound. On deck, Jesse White. Count is something because our scoreboard is not working. Ryan Farr swings and misses on the changeup right there. We were supposed to get Spencer Rand in here to come commentate, but I guess he's taking a pee break.
It's the 2nd time he said that on air.
Okay, you gotta tell me.
The 2nd time he's on air.
As Ryan Farr fouls that one back, and the count is something. 1-2. As Ryan Farr pops that one up, the pitcher, Tyler Wong, calling for it. The third baseman will make the play. That is Chris Walsh over at third base, making the first out.
He doesn't have a walk-up song. It's Jesse White.
As that'll bring up Jesse White, and we have not Spencer Rand.
Now batting, Jesse White.
Let's go, Happy!
Jesse White at the plate. First pitch is low for ball 1. This is Spencer Rand. Welcome to the broadcast, our wonderful social media coordinator, Spencer Rand.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
We're getting a treat of a ball game today.
Oh, yeah.
How has your experience been so far this summer?
Oh, it's been great. It's been better than I can ask for. I was looking for an internship because I have to for my school. And overall, I'm so happy that David Klein offered me this position here as social media intern.
What would you say is the best thing that's happened to you this summer working for the Legends?
Ooh, best thing that's happened for me would probably have to be, making some new friends on the team. Also getting better with my social media skills. I can move that into my future. I can also take that into my personal life. Just overall, making friends and getting better at skills I need some work on.
What was your experience pitching on the mound today?
I was a pitcher in my own time, so I have some experience up there. But overall, pitching up there was really great. It was something I wanted to do. I really wanted to try to play again for the Legends this summer. However, internship got in the way. It's a little difficult. So being able to do that in a fake game, so to speak. We'll say real game. Yeah, it's a real game. We'll do it in a real game. Overall, I really enjoyed it. It was a great experience. Really want to do it again.
Well, as of now, our official score has you as the losing pitcher.
Yeah, I know.
If the score doesn't turn around, how does that make you feel?
It's all right. Loss. It's in the sport of baseball. Really, you can't avoid it. You can't run from it. It's something that you have to adjust to. Something you have to get used to. I've gotten used to my amount of losses over my career, but also had some wins. Hope the team can turn it around. But overall, I'm fine with the loss as long as I just had fun out there.
I believe you also took in a bat today.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Wanted to take one deep, but I'll take the walk. I'm known as a walk hitter. I have a good eye, some may say. So it's not out of the usual for me for taking a walk there. But overall, yeah, I say overall a lot here. But it was fun. I hope to do another one soon. I might get another one eventually.
Let's hope we get to see you out there for next inning. We're only going to keep you for this half inning.
No worries.
We don't want to keep you from taking your next at bat. As Ryan Johnson is at the plate. 2-1 pitch is fouled back. The count is now 2-2. Have a lot of people moving around today. A lot of people have been on the broadcast. Had Richard Keel on. Now Spencer's here. As that pitch is fouled off to the right side.
Ooh, yeah. Ryan Johnson, we had a game last year. He played a position. He also hit. Yeah. That didn't go his way, but he seems to be doing a lot better now.
As that pitch is outside.
Where's track?
Trackman.
Outside!
Oh, outside!
That is a walk for Ryan Johnson. He is on base now.
As Cole Dixon is upset that you are up here in the press box.
Cole Dixon rammed into the child.
I have no involvement in this. I just want to make sure. You can't beat technology. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, what?
Somebody got to tell him.
Who is this?
That's still Ryan Johnson.
Strike zone says it's outside. It's outside.
Still hitting Ryan Johnson.
Okay, well, oh, there you go. You just messed him up.
And
way to go.
Ryan Johnson goes down.
Go.
Tyler Wong gets the coveted pitcher's hat. You've seen a lot of those from some of our Menlo Legacy players.
As the inning is over, thank you so much, Spencer, for joining us this half inning. We'll be right back.
Thanks for having me.
How we shuffle?
number 15, Ethan Payne.
What?
Welcome back in here. Ethan Payne is on the mound, and we just had a snafu as Gigi once again had a mishap as Dom Nahar tries to bunt it, does not.
Apologies.
I'll take some credit for that one. I told Gigi some juicy gossip, so she had to
Sometimes
react.
I'm not always informed when the mic is turned on, and
As the music is playing while the at-bat is going on.
Gigi's an expressive person. I'd rather have an expressive person than a robot.
As the count is 2-0.
Victor Martinez is a robot.
As that one almost drills him in the face, but he's able to back out of it. 3-0 is the count.
Nahar did not appreciate that. Carly, I'm trying my best.
A lot of laughter going on. Foul back. Oh, grounded over to third. Brandon Gatson fires to first, and Ryan Farr does not make the pick. The ball gets away from him. Dom Nahar is headed over to second.
Victor can't.
And he's going for 3. And he will be safe.
Commentary voice really coming out for Victor right there.
First time I've ever seen Victor be expressive.
Does that bring up Tyler Long?
Thank you to our faithful viewers for bearing with us.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Wong.
Yeah, the one thing about Victor is you never really know which Victor you're going to get each day. It could be the fun Victor, it could be the
As that
annoying,
pitch is bunted back to the pitcher.
Grumpy.
the annoying
And Tyler
boss.
Long is not very happy with that.
You know,
And
fun
that'll be the
fact,
first
even though he's our boss, we are all the same age. Although, if Victor acts like he is 23.
I will admit, when I first met Victor, I thought he was 29 years old.
As we're trying to figure out what's going on the field.
Cole Dixon is heated. He's been heated all game.
Cole Dixon has been very animated, let the record show. And as that'll bring up Jesus Munguia.
Don't let him near your daughter.
And Sean DeBoard is going to go over to third and argue with Cole Dixon. Also over there is Will Florio. And he's going to pinch run for Dom Nahar.
I think he might have one of those.
I did not realize Dom Nahar was
Now
rocking
in as pinch
2
runner,
ultimates.
number 21.
He does
Sean
not
DeBoard.
have. As
Oh, and
he
he
throws his
is
helmet.
angry!
He's pissed.
He better watch or he's going to get thrown out.
As Munguia with a very,
Now to the plate, number 33.
very unique batting
Jesus
stance.
Munguia.
As the music is still going again.
Our PA announcer, little.
Nate Martin, usually on commentary, is rattled right now.
So that's Brandon Gatson with the catch. Seems like he's made a lot of the defensive plays.
A couple circles there for that one, but
He was ready.
be out.
Is that Tyler Quintanilla?
Yes.
Oh, to the plate, Tyler Quintanilla.
Nate Martin forgot that the microphone was on and just asked if that was Tyler Quintanilla stepping up to the plate. It was. As he
Now-
takes the first pitch high for a ball.
Well, while I was doing PA, I may have said the wrong name a couple of times. I did not do that.
I will say though, when I did PA, I thought I was pretty solid.
I will admit, it's a stressful job. Doesn't seem like it is. A lot rides on it, getting the correct name.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of eye guys around this press box.
People just want to see you fail.
For,
You know how I
that pitch
respond
is
to
in
that?
there for a called strike.
Continuous improvement. Get 1% better every day.
That really is our motto around
Isn't that
here.
right, Victor?
You know, that's the one thing about Victor. There's some days I can't tell if he's looking or eager for me to fail, or if he is trying to actually be my boss and teach me something.
Well, they do say failure is the recipe for success. 1-2 is the count.
As
As that pitch is upstairs for a ball. Curveball. Top of the zone, misses.
Oh, and Tyler
Long is joining the, as there is a little triangle going on over there, if you can see that. They're doing a
2-2
football
pitch
play.
is inside, almost hits his coach.
That is just unacceptable.
Ethan Payne a little wild on the mound right now.
How fast was that?
79!
79!
As he gasped that ball at his coach.
Apologies for the yelling.
Oh, we got some football going on again. I have to say, Cole Dixon with his injury has been probably the most.
As he throws it, Tyler Wong runs his route and misses the ball. Cole Dixon is their QB1.
I will say Cole Dixon has a sprained ACL right now, as that pitch is high for a ball.
Not doing any walks.
And the Legacy refused to take their walks. They're about to give Tyler Quintanilla a free fastball right here.
Wow, how many balls was it, Jim?
Like 6.
3-2 count. Line in the center
right down the
field.
middle.
And the center fielder's got it. And we are headed
My
to the top of
apologies.
6.
That ball was not right down the middle. It was a little bit outside, but piece to center field was out. Look at this! I want to be where you are. I want to be. And we're back. This is Carly Waldeck. As I would just like to say a big thank you to our 7 viewers. We love and appreciate you. As John Ringer's up to bat with his jersey fully unbuttoned.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
it's a look.
we love and appreciate you for, sticking around for what has been, a little bit of a more unique approach to a baseball broadcast as that one is.
Interesting swing.
Tyler Quintanilla now, the pitcher, John Ringer to the plate. As I think we need someone operating on scoreboard so we can keep track of what the count is. That one will miss the zone 2-0 now, I believe.
I believe that it's actually Nate Martin's job to the scoreboard as our beloved PA announcer, RB, has left.
I believe it's actually Gigi Odom's job, who's now running PA for us this half inning.
Apologies.
Gigi says sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
That was a ball.
Let it be known that Nate's not running the scoreboard on his own broadcast.
And I appreciate you for doing that for me, Victor. 3-0 here to John Ringer.
What?
Nate is just trying to delegate all his work to other people.
Count is 2-1. Like that. 2 unless the foul ball can be fielded. It will be caught down
Great
third
play
base line.
by
Dom Nahar.
No!
Okay, well, you want to decide right now who's doing play-by-play?
No. Can we do it in unison?
No, one of us is going to fake
Can
it.
we harmonize?
Brings up Spencer Rand here. Of course, was in the booth earlier in the game. Now, back to the plate. He's multitasking. That's what Spencer Rand does. Takes that one for a ball. 1-0.
74. 80. Fun fact, one of my favorite movies is Pitch Perfect. They do some harmonizing there, and me and Nate are going to attempt to harmonize on her play-by-play calls.
Another fun fact, I was a part of a national semifinal placing high school a cappella team that has a record on Spotify. I was the beatboxer. That is not a joke. That one will find the zone 2-1 now, I believe.
I just have no words. You know, you'll be talking to Nate, you're like, this is a regular guy, and then he'll pull out some facts like that.
True story.
Makes you think.
Now we take it high for a ball. 3-1 now. Like it's hot. Spencer Rand here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As there is a call of take him to the bayou. Ugly miss there by Spencer Rand.
I don't appreciate this slander on our fellow intern. I believe in him.
I think he's going to hit a home run right here.
Nope.
Commentator's curse strikes here in the final
That was a nasty swing and
game
miss.
of the season here in CSM. That'll bring up...
How about Christian Klosterman?
Brings up Christian Klosterman to the plate.
76. What am I doing?
77.
77 miles an hour that time by Quintanilla. Brings up Klosterman.
77 miles an hour.
I would just like to say a thank you to everyone who's saying nice things in the comments of our stream. Thank you, Victor Martinez and Jen Walsh. I appreciate the support. As that was an attempt at a bunt. I don't...
Yeah.
As we're not sure what's happening at the moment. Bear with us.
Klosterman will get that one for a strike. 0-1 here to Klosterman. As Gigi Odom really struggling with working the scoreboard over there. It's tough. I'll give her that. 0-1. Swung up the middle. Fielded by the second baseman. Throw comes. That'll be in time for the second out of the inning. It's actually, I mean, that'd be the third out. That'll be the third out, I think.
That's 3 outs.
That is 3 outs. Confusion.
As Gigi struggles to work the scoreboard. I will say, our all-star pitcher, Christian Klosterman, has some wheels on him. That was a very close play. Now, I believe we're now playing for the 4th out of the inning. Because we had a little mishap with the scoreboard. So
as we're kind of just trying to figure out, like, you know, what exactly is the course of action, there really is no plan for when this game will finish or how it will end.
Now we have a child at the bat.
And the child will take that one for a ball there.
Turn this on while you laugh.
Now batting the child.
No, don't know how to say that.
Now batting a 12-year-old boy.
You have to remember we are live on air here, folks. 1-1. Looked at for a ball.
79 miles per hour. He is not going easy.
So he's actually, you know, kid.
No, but was there a ball also?
No.
1-1. High. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Looks like he's saying that's strike 3.
Strike 2.
Now 1-2 here to Kahuna.
He's one of the coach's kids.
Now batting Kahuna.
1-2 from Quintanilla. Speeds it up, 79. Misses his own, though, 2-2.
79 on the fastball. Looks pretty good. Looks like typical pitching we've been seeing in these BACL games.
And I must say,
70s, low 80s.
I must say, Victor Martinez currently PAing. Definitely taking a unique approach to the art of the public announcer.
Ball.
That one will miss the zone. 3-2 loads up the count.
Ball 3.
Fans getting into it. Everyone getting into it.
Trackman doesn't lie.
What was the velo?
Ball. 80.
80. Quintanilla reaches 80 miles an hour. It's actually, they're saying we don't round up here. That was not rounding up. That was actually 80 miles an hour.
Trackman doesn't lie.
That one's 78, and he's just losing location. I mean,
Yeah.
Kahuna looking to maybe send this one over the left field wall. He's got to clear 313 at the very minimum.
319.
319, excuse me, misread. That's not an easy wall to clear, is it, Gigi? Carly.
Wow.
Final out.
Carly Waldick was a 4-year varsity softball player. Shout out Tamalpais High School, Mill Valley, California. I believe that's the game. Have a great night, folks.
Okay, no, I do want to say something serious. You know, it was a great summer here with the Legends and the Legacy. I want to thank, my regular broadcast partner, Victor. I want to thank, all the other interns. Carly, Gigi, Gabe, Carly. Spencer, of course. How can I forget Spencer? All of our PA announcers, Tyler, Ethan, and RB. Carly again. I want to thank David Klein for the opportunity. I want to thank Kelly Mass for the opportunity. I want to thank Nick White and Chris DeBoo.
What? No, they weren't bad.
As that will be one last time. Nate